Damn, you made the A-list?
Yeah, I don't got no time but got light weed. Ain't got numbers with commas but still wear a white tee. Oh, you starting strands, bitch, I might be. Everything is legal so they can't indict me. Only keep a few that's around me. And don't ask
Can't trip when I'm walking on faith. Weighted the world on my shoulders, saying I still didn't follow my face. Better believe in something said. The feelings we feeling are fake. The feelings we feel are fake. The feels a facade and this one not, but only the real can relate. And only my God can judge. I wrote this shit straight out the bus. I'm stepping out, yeah, I'm stepping up. Fulfilling some dream that's bigger than me. I'm wishing I knew what it was. Had to talk with my mama, she told me I'm different, but I gotta see it. For anyone see it, go handle this shit. It'll break you to pieces, the less the better. Don't hang with these niggas, cause they wanna see what you see. They wanna bleed what you bleed, but they ain't as real. As fake as the golden AT. I gotta stop being honest, adjust my persona and doing way more for myself. I can't be rocking designer in order to find it. Ain't on me or send me for real.
Look, only the real can relate, you feel me? Putting my heartbeat inside a tape, you hear it go boom, boom, boom. And now I grew cocoons, I swear the way that I rose, you gotta watch me bloom. Winning this something, they want someone like they partly June, huh? And I can't blame them for that, no. But they let fear hold them back, and we got no time for that. It's like what if it's the only thing that your ears think? It's like the smell of defeat lingers at your feet. It's like the touch of death is only a hand's reach away, and you scared to dream cause it kills if you're asleep, huh? So you don't never sleep cause you crying. How you never blink but be blind? Blind to the fact that you can do anything that you want if you only give it time, huh? Only the real can relate what I'm saying. You. Living life walking on faith, I've been praying. You. I've been focused for a while. I'ma come up cause I'm holding it down. Been going in to make sure we get out. My father can see me, I know that he proud.
Yo, we tuned into a new episode of Rell Podcast. This is episode number 30. This is episode number 30, right? We're going to call it episode number 30. I got my boy, Penn Davis.
Hey.
All the way from Little Rock, Arkansas.
It's big lit, man.
You live somewhere, ain't you?
I'm actually from a spot called Woodson, but it's like 20 minutes outside of Little Rock. I went to school in Little Rock. I went to high school in Little Rock. So, you know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I'm so glad you came up here, bro. You a dope rapper, bro. I remember I first heard you, like, how I got on your music was, like, the first time I heard people saying your last album you just dropped, it was hard.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's a dope ass name. Penn Davis, that's your real name, right?
Nah, my name is Malcolm, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
How the hell you come up with Penn Davis?
My last name is Pennington.
Yeah.
So I took the pen from there, Penn, but I always wanted to be like a rapper with a first and a last name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My favorite rappers have always had that. You know what I'm saying? You look at a Lupe Fiasco or a Rick Ross or Nicki Minaj. Or I think that's cool to have a first and a last name. So I was looking for different last names. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I had Penn. And I was thinking of like just different stuff. And out of nowhere, somebody had dropped a bombshell on me. They was like, your mom is, she was adopted as a kid. I didn't know that. And I was like, she was adopted? And it's like, yeah, her first name that she got now is not actually her first name. And I was like, well, what was her first name? And they was like, her first name was Davis.
Yeah.
And then it was Penn Davis. And a light bulb just went off in my head. And I was like, damn, that shit hit. Penn Davis.
That's a dope name, bro. Like, when I heard somebody, I think I heard Danny say it at first, and I was like, damn, that nigga sound like he could rap. Penn Davis, that sound like... Because when I first heard Penn, I'm thinking like Penn.
Yeah, people think like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now the first time I listened to your album, I listened to it just to see if you could rap. So I didn't really listen to it. And I was like, okay, he's dope, he's a lyricist. But then, so how I like to listen to music is a crazy way when it come out because I'm a smoker. So I like to sit in the bathroom with the lights off and smoke, like, because it feel like I'm hotboxing.
Yeah.
Like, I was listening to my guy DJ KB. He put you on his Strictly for the City too.
Yeah.
So I'm really listening to that, like, for everything. So
yeah.
And I heard your freestyle, your Huey Freeman freestyle, and I was like, bro, like, I was going through something at the time, and all that, and the stuff you were saying, I was like, bro, this nigga dope as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know we had nobody like this in Arkansas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, we got a bunch of people like they like street rappers and all that. Then we got Danny. You know what I'm saying? We always credit Danny for their like
for that lane.
Yeah. I was like, damn, we got another one.
We got another one, bro.
Man, I went to listen to your album and I'm like, bro, this nigga's a hybrid. Like, this nigga is Kendrick and J. Cole in one. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, remember, you said something on Twitter one day. You was like, what'd you say? You was talking about your hard copies, I guess.
Yeah.
You were down to yourself about selling them, you said, or something like that.
Yeah, I sat on, man. I had CDs. And CDs ain't really a thing no more. Yeah. And I sat on them for a month. I had them in my house for a month, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at them. And I didn't think I could sell them. I was like, I don't want to put these out and face that ego blowing thing of like, yo, I'm selling these. Yeah. And I sell like 2 copies of them. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, one day I was just like, man, I've been looking at these. I'm tired of looking at them. And I posted them on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. And I couldn't stop selling them. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't keep them in my hand. As soon as I would get back to the crib after getting one, I would have to go to the post office. I got to the post office so much during that time where I was selling them. They knew my name on a first name basis. Like, they was like, hey, what's up, Penn? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first they didn't know who I was. And then after being in there every day, shipping out CDs to Seattle, California, North Carolina, wherever, I was in there so much. And then just around the city, you know what I'm saying? I felt like a rapper from like the 90s because people talk about like selling them out they trunk. I felt like I was doing that, but in 2021.
Man, it's funny, man, because like I said the other day, like, it's like I'm a real big Nipsey fan. Yeah. And I said the other day, I'm going to stop talking about Nipsey every episode. Yeah. Every episode, I find a way to bring Nipsey up.
But he cold.
Today, I didn't wear a Crenshaw shirt or nothing. Like, I just got to work. But, still, I said, I'm not bring up Nipsey, but you made me have to. Like, yeah. That's how you got to move, bro. Like, like, that's what he did. Yeah. And that was even at a time where everything was digital when he, did that $100 copy. And selling them out the trunk of his car.
And selling for $100. And he turned around and then said the next album, I'm selling for $1,000.
Yeah, the mailbox money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, man, I saw you say that and I was like, man, I know damn well he dope. So I sent you your own lines against you. And I tweeted you and I was like, I said, I bet you don't know you really him.
Yeah, I remember that. I bet you don't know that you really him.
Yeah, so
what I'm saying?
Like, bro, you taught me that, man. Come on, bro, don't be out here.
Yeah,
And one thing I noticed about your music, you talk about self-doubt a lot.
I do.
So
I do.
Like, is it something have you overcame that, or you still?
No, it's I think on the outside looking in, people will see it and be like, maybe he don't really doubt himself like that. But I'm a human, bro. Yeah. And I give myself enough time to process that, and I do it a lot through music. Luckily for me, I got enough people that kind of remind me of how dope I am. But I really try to focus on finding that within myself. You know what I'm saying? So the self-doubt piece, it don't go away. But I talk about it. I think it's healthy to actually flesh it out. I can look at it as the little monster that it is, you know what I'm saying, and address it for what it is. I see him. So he don't really look like a boogeyman to me no more because I can see who he is and I know his weaknesses and shit like that. So I deal with it, but it is what it is. I still believe that I'm that guy. It's just a battle with that. It's between my ego and then that guy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I 100% understand. I have self-doubt myself,
I think we all do, man.
Like you said, it's a human thing. It took me, like I said, I came up with the idea of doing the podcast in 2018. Yeah. I didn't make one until 2020.
You see what I'm saying?
And it took really nothing. So
yeah.
I could have been did it.
You'd be surprised, man. It's so many things that I be thinking in my head. I could never do that. And then it happens and it be like, I did that. And I don't, I don't be thinking I give myself enough like credit for that. But I think we all do that.
And we try to tell other people like, no, don't think like that.
But yeah.
I'm sitting here, you telling you that, but I have plenty of time. Like, don't nobody want to hear the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I get on Facebook and
it's somebody out there that cares about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that was when I was early on in self-doubt. In those early stages, I realized that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not delusional. I'm not like a multi-platinum artist yet. I will be, you know what I'm saying? But like early on, there was people messaging me like, yo, bro, I just want to thank you for making this song. It resonated with me and it helped me when I was going through something.
That's how I feel about Huey Freeman.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the people told me that early on, back when I was getting 100 streams, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear this. You know, but when they told me that, that just reminded me, like, man, it's like you're here for something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're really doing something. And it might not be like the mass accepted thing right now, but to this one person, that thing got them through their day. You know what I'm saying? Something I wrote in my room, it got them through their day. And that's a lot.
Man, let me get into this. Well, that brings me to this. Like, my favorite song by you right now, and like, man, bro, this is probably the best song I ever heard from an artist from my state. Is that Mr. Pennington, bro. Like, bro, that's the most creative, like, was you really a teacher and all that?
Yeah,
That's
for real. That's
like,
real. That's my life.
Bro. Like,
that's my life.
That solidified it for me. You know, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to get up out of there.
Yeah, that's my life.
You told the story from the kids' perspective, your students, and then their parents, and then yours.
And
like,
then mine, yeah.
Like, bro, how did you even...
Man, that's crazy. That album came this close. That song came this close to not making it on the album. I told my bro, because I didn't really want to put the song out. I was like, man, this really is super personal. Right before that album came out, I was really battling on, you know what I'm saying, continuing to be a teacher, because teaching took so much of my time. I loved doing it, but it took all my time. I would come home drained and still have to grade papers and all kind of stuff, and I wouldn't be able to really like work on music. And the kids, they were really supportive of my like wants to be a rapper. They kept asking me like, man, when are you gonna blow up? When are you gonna blow up? I taught 8th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade. I taught straight middle school, and I was a history teacher. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like finally, it came to a point I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. I really need to step out here. And I got my license. I was like, I can always go back. So I decided that I was gonna quit, and I put in my 2 weeks notice. And I remember telling the kids, and the kids were devastated, and I felt terrible. That's probably one of the worst days of my like adult life. I felt awful because nobody wants to make no kids cry or nothing like that. Yeah. But they were. It's like your favorite teacher in school leaving. Yeah. And they I started getting emails from, you know what I'm saying, students like, man, like, you know what I'm saying, just come back and visit us, please. You know, if nothing else, I understand that you got to do this and I want to see you get big, but please come back and visit us. And then I got emails from parents who were like, yo, man, I'm not going to lie. You're making the worst decision ever because you're making an impact on these kids and you're abandoning them almost. And that made me feel really bad. And then the last verse is like, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like a hypocrite because I would tell the kids all the time, like, you can do whatever you want to do. And I think a lot of teachers tell them that. But when I was asking teachers who I work with, what do you want to do in life? I was just waiting for one of them to say, I really want to be a teacher. But none of them teaching was their first thing they wanted to do. It was like, oh, I want to be a news reporter, or I really got this own business trying to do X, Y, Z. But why you not stepping out to do that? But you'll tell this 12-year-old kid to have enough belief in themselves to do that, and you won't do it. That made me feel like a hypocrite. So I was like, I got to step out and try it. And I'm still like, the kids really still love me. Like I get emails from them daily. And I heard the song? Yeah, they heard it. You know what I'm saying? They understood it. I get emails from them daily, and I respond back to all of them. You know what I'm saying? My email be jumping, and it just be 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids hitting me up like, yo, Mr. P, I just want to make sure everything good. You know what I'm saying? You inspired me to try to do X, Y, Z today, you know, and that makes me feel good.
Bro, that's dope, bro, because we need people like that for real, because now you're an example. We didn't have those examples. It was the same way when we was growing up.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't. Now it's almost like you really believe what you're telling them.
Yeah.
You can do this because I'm going to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how at the beginning of the song you were like talking. You was like, you know, this is what we're going to do today. We're going to write down our goals.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about them and all that. And I'm like, damn, why didn't nobody tell us that when we were young? You know, like,
yeah,
to do stuff like this. That's my mindset now. Like, let me write down my goals today, what I'm going to do to get them accomplished.
Yeah. And we weren't taught that. We were taught, it's called a piggy bank method. That's how we were taught. And it's like the student is an empty piggy bank, and the teacher just comes in and drops coins of knowledge in them. You know what I'm saying? As an opposed to a more didactic way of learning where the teacher can also learn from the student. You know what I'm saying? And when I came into that, being a history teacher, I understood the fact early. I was like, if a student really cared about history, there's nothing I can't teach them that they can't Google. Like, if they really wanted to know about the Mexican-American War, they could really just Google that and read it. You know what I'm saying? So what do they need a teacher for? I can teach them when they being lied to. I can teach them how to be a better person. I could teach them certain morals that I live and die by. But I'm going to use history as the medium to get that across. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, man, we need to write down our goals today. What are they? They don't have to be school related. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to learn how to ride a bike today. You know what I'm saying? But we need to write those goals down.
I always use my teachers.
Yeah, we need to write them down, man. Like, and take our goals serious. And if you can implement that early, around 12, 13, 14, man, those kids can be amazing. But instead, you know, my family, no offense to them, I love my family to death, but I was raised out of a method of being safe. You know what I'm saying? Being secure, being protected, making sure you're not homeless out here. Because we didn't grow up rich. You know, I was poor. So they kind of taught us how to be safe. So I lived a lot of my life being safe. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, said step out and try stuff because that's risky. Yeah. It's like, nah, you do this because this gonna secure you.
Yeah, that's the same here, bro. Like, I went to college and like I was an art major, but it's like when I was there, it's like, man, first of all, my art teacher, I went to UAPB for my freshman year. He took the fun out of it for me. Like, yeah. Like, it made me realize that's all it was for. I just knew how to draw. I was good at it. I wasn't passionate about it. Yeah. So I realized, you know, this is like kind of a waste of time. Yeah. And I'm not going to keep wasting my parents' money. Yeah. You know, so I stopped and I really tried to figure out what I want to do. And like I said earlier, off camera, it was comedy. Because if I can't do nothing, I can make everybody laugh. Right. Like all races, adults to kids. Like I can make everybody laugh. So it went from there, and then I learned what I can do more than anything is talk. You know, because people laugh when I'm serious too. Mm-hmm. Like
yeah. So, same. You know, I be dead ass.
I try to figure out a way, man. How can I, you know, implement all this? You know, try to talk the real stuff I talk. You know, make people laugh. Mm-hmm. Talk about what I want to talk about. Like, and I found out about podcasting, man. So, you know, like I said, I had self-doubt, but you know, you just got to do it, bro. That's the key to everything. Just doing it. Yeah. Get out there and try it, like.
And if you fail, you fail. But shit, you know you tried it. Yeah. Yeah.
And don't let nobody else measure what failure is, because sometimes things cannot work out this time. Mm-hmm. And you can do it again, and you know, it works out.
Yeah, for sure, of course.
But another thing about your music, I didn't know how long you were doing it. Like it really baffled me that I never heard of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm tapped into, you know, so I'm riding to work the other day, and I was like, you know, I got this interview come up. Let me just play his music. So I was like, I was driving, so I was like, Siri, play some Penn Davis.
Oh, God. I wonder where she played. Oh, man, boy.
I put it in my notes. Like, I got the title, but I remember it was Daydreams off that Sober Nights.
Oh, my God.
I was like, this nigga rapping on a pop beat.
Yeah, like, man. Yeah. Woo.
What was your mindset at this song? That was your first tape?
Yeah, that was my first album. I cringe at like my old music. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, as an artist, other people be like, yo, that's really good. But to me, when I listen to my older music, I'd be like, you know. But my mindset during the time, I thought it was amazing. But the concept there, that's a piece. Like, it's almost like you in a movie for that whole album. And that one song is called Daydreams because the movie in my head that I had playing in the concept of the whole album is it's a day in the life of this college student or whatever. And he doesn't drink or smoke. He's very judgmental on all his friends who drink and smoke like nonstop, and they party, and he's just kind of like a stick in the mud about it. And in class, he's sitting in class with one of his partners, and the class is boring or whatever, and he's daydreaming about a better life than sitting in class. And that's what Daydreams is. So that's just a snippet, you know what I'm saying? At the end of that, like the next song, he gets snapped out of his homeboy, like, bro, wake up, man. You didn't daydreamed all day, G, you know what I'm saying? So like that album is meant, it was really like I wrote a movie first because I had this like passion to do movies and shit, but I just never really tap into it. I really wrote a movie script for that first. And I was like, man, I'm going to just write a soundtrack for it. And I never had the money to shoot the movie, so I just released the soundtrack as an album.
Okay. That's dope, though. But I do want to know, what would you think when you heard that beat? And what made you like, this the beat?
I heard it, and I was like, man, it sounded like, it just sounded fancy to me. It sounded like it just sounded like psychedelic, like when you think of like the 60s and Woodstock, when the people running around with the peace signs. That's what that beat sounded like to me, because they had all these synths and stuff like, it just sounded like, you know, like this almost.
The only thing I worry about is, like, and I'm going to be all the way honest with you.
Keep it a buck.
If I hadn't already heard your other music, I probably would have first skipped right on that.
That's real.
Cause and it's not the music, it's just that sound.
Yeah.
But then you came on there spitting like you do, so I was like, okay, this dude different.
I'm a songwriter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had you fucked up.
Nah, I just I'm very versatile. Like, not trying to be cocky, but I don't really fall under one genre when it comes to rap. Like I can dip and dabble in anything. So like one song especially on that album, I was trying to display that. So some songs are not for certain people, you know what I'm saying? It might just be a skip for some people, but then other ones is like, nah, bro, this is actually pretty hard.
Hey, versatility, I know you got it, man.
Yeah.
R&B.
Yeah, I sing a little.
Virgo.
My name's Penn, I'm a Virgo.
I was like, do it too smooth.
Hey, I had to come in there. I was whispering. I was like, yeah, my name is Penn, and I'm a Virgo. So yeah.
I was like, damn, this nigga is hard. So how you get tapped in with everybody like Tay, people from Arkansas, people from Pine Bluff, like and then, all them?
How I met Tay? Tay was like they was doing that I think it's called Spade Stick Podcast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They was doing a podcast or whatever. And
shout out to them.
Shout out to my gang right there. You know what I'm saying? Dylan and all them boys, man.
Yeah, I did their podcast. They came up here and did mine.
Yeah. They had reached out to me and they was like, yo, you'll come on our podcast, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, cool. You know, at first I was like, they was like, yes, in Pine Bluff, so I traveled to Pine Bluff. And there was people I didn't know. So I was kind of like, I'm not gonna go by myself because I don't really like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like I went with my bros, and when I pulled up, I was like, oh, okay, they good people, man. I had watched some of their podcast episodes because whenever somebody reach out to me, I'm gonna always watch a few so I get a vibe for what we're doing. And you know what I'm saying, I met Tay there because Tay was like, bro, we gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing a podcast, but he was like, bro, we gonna work.
But you know, you were telling me how you Danny.
Oh, Danny. I met Danny probably, somebody had tagged us in a post together and they were like, these are my two favorite rappers. And then Danny had reached out to me like, and he was like, hey bro, you should come to my listening party. This is like pre-COVID. I want to say like 2018 or whenever he dropped Highlights. Yeah. He was like, bro, you should come to my listening party. And then he sent me the location. He was like, it's in Pine Bluff. And I was like, dang, what is the trip? So we went all the way, you know, to Pine Bluff, and the vibes was good. We pulled up to this big yard or whatever, man. He wanted me to perform, but I didn't have enough time. I think I had to run. So I was like, man, I don't really have time to perform, but I'll pull up. And it was like, it was the first idea in my head that, hey, whenever I drop another album, I probably need a listening party because this was big. I'm talking about it was like hundreds of people there at Danny thing. Danny had like a spot shut down.
Danny's first album was just so classic.
I said, man, this is crazy. And so, you know, like after that, I was like, you know what I'm saying? We'd always like message each other. I got Danny numbers, so sometimes I'll text him just on like some like hip hop trivia. Cause I'm really like, I kind of read a lot about rap music. I'm like an encyclopedia when it comes to it, man. And he know a lot about it too. So, you know, it's rare that I can bump into people that I can talk to about just the most obscure rapper. And they'll be like, yeah, bro, actually, you know, he did XYZ. And I was like, okay, cool. So that's how I got tapped in. Me and Danny don't even have a song together yet.
I was about to ask me, y'all gotta work, bro.
Yeah,
what you call it, Black Friday, like J. Cole and Kendrick did.
I'm trying to get him on my album I'm working on right now. I'm trying really hard, like I say. I've been finishing all the songs by myself, and before I know I finished the whole thing, I'm like, dang, well, I kind of finished the song now. Yeah. So it's like I've been purposefully, for these last few songs, I've been making room. What is last song specifically, like, yo, I want this guy on this song, and then I want, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finding, I think I got a beat in mind for him. So.
You got to catch him too, man.
Danny's on the move, man. He's a nomad.
He got up here for me finally, man. I've been trying to get
He came to my show about 2 weeks ago. I said, yeah.
Speaking of that show, you opened up for Wale. How was that?
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was an experience, man. It happened so last minute, man. It was like, you know, people talk about manifesting, and I'll say manifesting, but I also don't want to be like, I don't want to take away from God, so I'm gonna say God as well. When I first seen the flyer in Little Rock, I said, I'm gonna open up for bro. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how. So I messaged the venue that he was gonna be at, and they was like, yeah, we not really tapped in like that. Like, a promoter booked our venue. So we don't have no access to get you to Wale or to whoever to talk to about doing that. Right. And then they was like, but we got a show coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, we just got a Little Rock artist show coming up. So if you want to do that, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And it was like, okay, whoever sells the most tickets get the headliner spot, whatever. So I started selling tickets for that show, and boom, I get the headliner spot. And I did pretty decent, you know. It wasn't like a big crowd. My friends came out, you know, so that's all that mattered. You know, I sold a lot of tickets, but like, people didn't really show. I think it was cold that night. It was cold, right? Yeah, it was cold that night. Yeah. Well, I'm not the Wale thing. I'm talking about this is this showcase, like a story of how it happened or whatever. And so I do that showcase, and they was like, oh man, you killed it. And I was like, okay, y'all can help me out with the Wale thing now? And they was like, we really don't have no connects. And so I'm talking about probably like, I think Wale came on a Tuesday, probably like Monday or the week before. I got an email from like a random promoter and was like, yo, I'm bringing Wale to Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? I came across your music, wanted to see if you would open up for him. I'm thinking it's fake. It turned out to be real, so I didn't respond for a few days. And I responded back like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of days late. And I'm thinking in my head, dang, I blew it. They didn't respond for a couple of days. Wale is coming Tuesday. On like Thursday, they was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can open up for, you know what I'm saying? We're going to set this up for show. You open up for Wale. Go get your tickets, and we want to see how many tickets you can sell from now to the show. And I was just out selling tickets, kind of like on some Nipsey type thing. And, you know what I'm saying? It was really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of people in the building. Probably, roughly, I think they said 900 to 1,000, 800, somewhere in there. It was a lot of people. I ain't never seen that many people out. And Little Rock loved me. Like, they was treating me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first I thought I was like, how I'm going to get on stage and get their attention. But as soon as I walked on stage, everybody was like, yeah, like.
Yeah, I seen little clips, man. You up there killing it, bro.
Yeah.
That shit make that, you know, that self-doubt diminish a little
bit. Bro. Like, it really showed me, like, because, like I said, we talked about things you don't think can happen. I said I was going to open up for them. I didn't know how. And then it just happened.
I asked Danny this, man. Let me ask you this. Do you really know how dope you really are? Like, or...
I think I've trained myself to be a lot more humble than I should be. Yeah. And I think in reaction to that, sometimes I kind of downplay myself. So I think, like, if you ask me, do I think I'm dope? Absolutely. But do I think I'm just the most amazing? Probably not. But some people think I am. And I know that I'm really good, man. I should think that more, but I just kind of downplay myself so much.
I gotta hear the music. Tay gotta hear the music.
Yeah.
So when you was telling me how you didn't say what he was saying, I'm like, yeah, that's my guy. Like, I know how you think.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when I found out that you was down for the interview, you know, I'm sending people I talk to, hey, bro, I'm ready to get a pin. I'm talking about you like, I promise you I'm talking about you like they already know you. Like,
yeah.
I got a brother, I'll be like, bro, this is Mr. Kingston. He called me back, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody going phone with somebody, I was like telling them, yeah, I'm interviewing me, and he
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
drove up here. Like, bro, like you like it, bro.
Thank
Like,
you,
see,
bro.
Danny, I told Danny the same thing. You really know, but Danny knows. Danny knows. He just,
Yeah.
you know, like you
Yeah.
said, he's going for 10 years. But
Yeah, he did say that. Yep.
who are your influences when it comes to music?
Shoot, it used to be when I first started rapping, like I say, Lupe Fiasco. That was probably like 10 years ago. And I really like looked up to him a lot. I thought he was probably like the coolest dude ever, which is ironic because he got an album named The Cool. I thought he was the coolest dude ever. As I got older, bro, like it really went to like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. But then even past that, now like it's a dude, he's on, but like not big yet. His name is Westside Boogie. I don't know if you know him. He's from Compton. And bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like his music is really like it kind of the same essence of how his music makes me feel is how I want to make people feel with my music. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? But that's yeah, those are my influences right now. Like I say, like, to be real with you, like I don't really listen to a lot of rap music these days that much because like I feel like I've kind of played it out. Like when some new stuff drop, I'll check it out. But like these days, I'm more so listening to like I like melodic like R&B. Like I really like Summer Walker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, artists like that. And so I'm getting old, bro.
I only listen to rappers I know.
Yeah.
I love R&B, bro.
Yeah.
I grew up with, I was raised by my stepdad, so I had 2 years with just my mom.
Yeah. Yeah, straight R&B. And R&B, man, is so much more. I think it's a wider spectrum of emotions that's allowed to show. You know, in rap, man. Well, up till now it's starting to be a little more acceptable. There's only a certain couple of emotions you can show in rap. But now I feel like, you know, now you can talk about however you feel. You having the best day ever, you having the worst day ever.
That was my favorite type of rap song, would be the ones that got that R&B feel.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
you know, they made it for one or something like that. So,
yeah.
I definitely feel that, man. I definitely get listening to what's your take with freestyle on the bike called?
Penn's Bayou.
I get a warm up Friday Night Lights feeling.
Man, that's crazy. That was I wasn't even an intent, bro. To be honest with you, man, I was I felt borderline depressed at that time, so that was just a byproduct of that.
I could tell, but you know, I heard a little hunger in it too, though.
Yeah.
I can't pick a favorite song, bro. That'd be hard, but I can tell you that I would say the song on his Badass album, the Hayden song, all the slow beats, you know what I'm saying? The Distant Lover.
Distant Lover.
Those are songs that made me just like the real fans, you know?
Yeah.
And then I had a friend that, you know, used to bump him all the time, and, you know, he had passed away, so I started listening to him more. And this one we was young, you know, off of him, so yeah. But then he went to prison. It's like when he went to prison, he wasn't dropping nothing. They didn't have no
pre-recorded.
Yeah, nothing. Just no Boosie unless you listen to old Boosie. So that's when I started getting on the J. Cole, and yeah.
He came back out with Black Heaven, which actually got J. Cole on it.
Yeah, J. Cole and Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
That song is like one of his most underrated songs.
And people don't talk about that song. You know what I'm saying? That's really like that's a good song.
Yeah, man. It's a music thing, bro. It's tough. It's hard to like stay in. I'm such a fan of music that the fact that I'm not doing it is like weird almost, but I'm glad I got a podcast so I can do stuff like this.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got my podcast where I set up, we have topics and we have fun, but this interview stuff, after I did that one with my cousin Quez, like, I'm like, yeah, this is my lane.
This is what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's all about fun around here, you know, man.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get rid of that self-doubt like you were talking about, man. That Huey Freeman, he did it for me. He did it.
Yeah. So tell me your enemies, huh?
Yeah.
I bet you don't know who you really are. Yeah.
Had to put the blunt out, like, goddamn.
Yeah, man.
This dude teaching me.
Baby,
yeah, ironically, you're a teacher. Did you go to where you go to college at?
I went to UCA.
Oh, okay.
Got my degree.
What year?
2018. I graduated 2018. I got there 2014.
Okay.
So yeah, May 2018 is when I got my official degree. I started teaching. I must have taught from 2018 to November of 2020. It's about 2 years, 3 school years though.
I was up that way in 2012. I never did officially enroll. I was living in Conway, and I had a job up there.
Yeah.
I just, that was that moment where I was like, do I want to do this?
Yeah,
I decided not to, but
that's what's up though. I mean,
I need a degree to do this, so yeah. So man, what are your goals for? What do you got coming up? What are your goals for this year?
My goals, one of them is to do more shows, you know what I'm saying? Do more paid shows, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like doing shows for exposure these days, unless it's like genuine exposure to somebody, you know what I'm saying, who didn't know me before, like as far as like performance-wise goes. So I like to do like paid performances more. You know, I'm up to 4 already, including the Wale, you know what I'm saying? I got paid for that one too. And that one I would have took for just exposure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to drop my album, you know, that's coming. Like, I want to finish the songs. So if I can finish the songs, I'm really close. I hope I can drop it by like June, maybe May. You know, because I'm planning a rollout. I don't like to just drop music.
Yeah.
I want to get 100,000 streams this year. That's my goal. Like, touch 100,000 streams. I'm at like 53,000. You know what I'm saying? So I know I can touch in 53,000, but to be real, almost I think half of that came from last year. So in less than a year, I've done that. So I know I can get to 100,000 streams, and then just, you know what I'm saying, continue to build buzz. I want to show people that, you know what I'm saying, as a Little Rock artist, you can do this stuff in Little Rock. You know, so a lot of people think like that you can't do it because Little Rock doesn't have the things needed to make that. Right. But it's like, bro, just make them yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've done, I can't say it's been me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? We've made those. It's not like I reached out to anybody to make it happen. Like, it was like people didn't want to respond or things weren't going the right way. So we just took it into our hands and made it. So yeah.
Man, it definitely is. We've seen that it can be done.
It can be done, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's that, you know, like Arkansas as a whole, you know, it's kind of a crab in the bucket state, but at the end of the day, if you want to do something, nobody can stop you.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you gotta be prepared to do anything too. Like, I was telling, me and Danny was talking about how Kanye was all, you know, annoying those people in that, did you watch Kanye documentary?
Yeah.
He was annoying all those people steady playing that song.
Yeah.
You know, you got to do stuff like that. Then he brought up interesting how Bobby Smurdy getting on the table was like the same thing. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes
you gotta put it in people's face, man.
Yeah, like, I know I'm dope. You gotta hear this. Like,
yeah, and that's the thing. Is like I said, we talk about me dealing with self-doubt, but on the other end of that, I deal with self-assurance. Like, nobody can tell me that I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I can write a bad song. I know that sounds cocky. It's songs that might not be very good, but I don't think I can write a bad song.
Hey, if y'all don't believe this man can write, go listen to Mr. Pennington, goddamn.
You know, so like it's that's the balance for me. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gonna have to see that I'm dope. You know?
Yeah, I had to ask you, was that real?
Yeah, that was honest.
Like, that's a true story, bro. That's like, bro, that's the best song I heard from an Arkansas artist. Like, far as creativity, far as bars, it checks all the boxes. You got who was that singing on the hook?
Those are I call them the pen pals.
Yeah.
Those are my little cousins.
Yeah,
you know what
like,
I'm saying?
Man, come on, bro. Like this.
Man, I wanted to make people feel like how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that song is a sad song.
It is, and I listen, bro. You probably got 1,000 streams on that song for me alone. Like, I listen to that song every morning, going to work every morning. I'm like, man, all right, I'm gonna listen to this song. Like, I'm like, bro, like, why have nobody? Like, I don't feel like kind of. I know how you gotta work and all that, but it almost upset me that this song is not known right now.
Yeah, I gotta put in my hours, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay my dues or whatever. But like, like the song say, man, that's what I'm doing. Like, you know, how dare I tell these kids jump if I'm too scared to leap? You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
Yeah, listen. Keep going, bro. Like, keep going, bro. You got it. You got it. I got a great ear for music, bro. I'm here to tell you, you got it.
Thank you.
Man, I just need you to, you know, keep pushing, man. You said you did your 4th show. This year we're gonna be on your, you know, we're gonna get to 20 to 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're gonna get booked.
Straight pay.
Did you meet Wale?
Man, I met Wale. From what how it was explained to me, he wasn't like very personal. So like I met his manager and I met the opening acts. Like I met Guap then, I met Cam Wallace. I'm sorry, I met Cam Wallace, but I didn't meet Wale himself because like what he did, man, he was on the tour bus like whenever I did my spot and whenever Guap did and everybody did their stuff. And then when it was time for him to perform, he went on stage. And then when he got off stage, he walked right off, and he walked like right by me. But as he was walking by, he was finna hit the door, and something weird happened. I'm telling you, like I told my friends, he turned around. He was wearing shades. He takes his shades off. He looks dead at me, like you know what I'm saying. We made eye contact. He was like, and then just walked to the bus, and that was it. You know what I'm saying?
That's sad shit.
But I didn't get to meet him. I'm gonna meet him though. I'm gonna tell him about the story. I'm like, bro, I opened up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I don't think he was at the time, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think he's an introvert, so I don't think he really likes to talk to people. But like, I got the crowd rocking. You know what I'm saying? And I show Little Rock people like you can do this on whatever level you want to take it to. You know, so I'll meet him. You know, I've met famous people before. It ain't.
Well, hopefully, with this, what we doing here today, you know, I gained some of your fans, you guys on my mind.
There you go, it's an exchange.
You know, keep rocking, man. I said one of my biggest things with this, I want to be able to say, when I see somebody that made it, I want to be able to say, man, they did my podcast when I was starting out.
Yeah.
You know, early on.
Especially, man, when I make it, bro, I come back here, we can do this whenever, bro.
Yeah, when you make it, before you make it, all that, bro. That's coming. We're making it.
Yeah, we definitely are. Both of us.
And I definitely appreciate you because, like, I text you I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of like, when I was seeing people talk about the weather, I was like, man, bro, not gonna be able to come. I've been looking forward to this damn interview, but I wanted to be safe, so I texted you and I was like, bro, you're not gonna be able to come home. You know, the weather's bad. And you was like, I'm gonna leave right now.
Yeah, I was on my way, bro. Like, when you texted me, I was already driving down here, bro. I was looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, like, coming down here, like, first time I was looking forward to doing this, but just to be, you know what I'm saying, in a city like that's not Little Rock.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I've been to Dallas before, but like I said, I haven't been here in a minute.
Being from Pine Bluff, I get that same. I know.
So I was excited, you know, like when I think of Little Rock, I think of I gotta go to my job. You know what I'm saying? And do that. But like just the act of traveling down here, you know, I got a nice Airbnb. It's in a nice neighborhood. You know, like I just enjoy being there. So I wasn't gonna miss this one.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's a lot of times where I become like I have to beg some artists. You know what I'm saying? But I like what you said the other day about the local artist thing. Don't call me a local artist. You know, like he's an independent artist, not a local artist. He's an artist.
Yeah,
those people that I have to beg that drop music to come down here and work with me and all that. They act like local artists, man. You really do this. You're a rapper.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying. This gonna help. This is part of it.
Yeah.
What you gonna do if the Breakfast Club call you?
That's what it's about, man. People got ego problems, man, and it's when I said that, I was actually reacting out of my own ego. I was offended because somebody called me a local rapper.
Yeah, I could tell.
And you know what I'm saying? I know I'm from Little Rock, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that qualifies me to be a local artist. When you say local, that means that it sounds to me like people only know you where you at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I say I can just show receipts of where my music has been at. Like I say, from Saudi Arabia to Seattle to California to Florida.
Everybody can't sell CDs. Everybody ain't running back and forth to their post office.
You see what I'm saying?
You know,
so like that just it shouldn't have never made the internet, that tweet, you know, being real, but like I was just offended at
No, some people need to see that though. I feel like, and like I'm still getting likes from what you said back to me.
I was like, it's minimizing the artist when you say, because I ain't start rapping and be like, I'm gonna be the biggest artist to only be in Little Rock ever. Yeah. I never started rapping like that. When I was rapping, I started rapping when I was 12. I was in my bedroom. And I was just like, I seen it. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be huge one day. And I was telling myself that then. I never said I was gonna be just in Little Rock. Yeah. You know, even at the time, huge was being the most known in my middle school. But you know what I'm saying?
Well, man, I can see it. Yeah. It's there. Just gotta kick it. We at the door, we just gotta kick it down. If they don't open it, we gotta kick it down. Yeah. Independent artists, bro. So, you know, I've been sitting up here bragging about you. I don't know if everybody heard you, so you know, you want to kick a little freestyle, like, and do you want to do acapella or you want to beat?
We can do a beat. I mean, cause I'm a freestyle. I'm gonna come off the dome, so I kind of need a beat for that.
Man, always. Yeah, this really Rell Podcast, episode 30. Got my boy Penn Davis. I'm gonna say some words. He gonna freestyle. Let's see what he do.
Oh shit. He's like, cold world. Yeah, let me take y'all back, man. Give me a word.
Really Rell episode 30.
You already gave me that. Come on, give me some notes.
Life.
Nah, that's too easy. Too easy. Okay, you said life. You could have said strife. You could have said nice. Or you could have said it twice like you stuttered. Or you barely even uttered. So you could have went back life. You could have said students. Or you could have said studious. I do this shit. Who you know maneuver how I maneuver it. I'm raw boy. I'm from Arkansas boy. I'm not for playboy. But she lay up with me like a playboy. You said iPhone. My God, I'm home. When I'm rapping on the beat, boy, I'm undefeated. I'm not sweet like taught like a badass like a Simpson. Boy, I'm what? But I'm in the same clothes like a Simpson B. Catch me pimping cheap, but you know I'm so cool. And she see me on TV, and I'm not talking Roku. She know you. You feel what I'm saying like Goku. Oh man, let me revert to the old you. This is magic tricks. Watch the way I show you. I'm so talented. Sasuke, Naruto bars. I say, I understand. Watch me go maneuver this shit like how many times I'ma say maneuver? Gotta come up with a new rhyme. I'm the shit like manure. Shout out to my boy Danny B. He be rapping fantastically. I be rapping really ill too, really true too, really ill. My mind sharp like the back of a razor. My name Penn is no kind of eraser. I'm still kind of player. Malik Monk, that's another goat. It's another flow. It's a simple though. I can keep going. I'ma really flow. I'ma really do this shit. This is episode 30, so I gotta do it dirty. And I gotta show him that I'm a real wordsmith. I do it wordy. Little geeky ass nigga, but I'm not nerdy. Nigga little Urkel though, but my flow hurt him though. But I'm still working though. But I'm still got the asses shaking like they twerking though. Yeah, but chill on it. I'ma end it on that note. Where we gone? Let me go home. Back to Arkansas. Peace, y'all. Yeah. Okay, you said we good? I ain't done this in a long time. Yo, here we go. All the time. Look. Hey, microphone check, one checker. I'm over these niggas like checkers. I'm a diamond applying pressure. I'm really gonna get that effort. Who you know gonna fuck with me? Who you know is touching me? These niggas can't fuck with my vibe. These niggas can't see how I see off the dome. I'm like Sonic, I'm in my zone, but I'm something like Home Alone. Them gimmicks that you play, dog, I'm thinking like I got a clone. I hold my own, I be freestyling. I don't do this shit for free, that's a feast styling. Meanwhile, I'm eating with your shorty, that's a feast styling. Sorry, my darling, I be rushing like styling. You see, you can't fuck with me. The shit that I do, real Penn Davis shit, I'm a MC. So give me your word till I'm two, watch how I do. Come through smooth, I'm a little rocker. Non-stopper, they see my style in they jacket. Your girl see my style and she watching, she copping that new maneuver. The way I move through the little hood, MC, yes that's young me, P. Penn Davis, Charlotte Hornets, I'm on it. Oh my gosh, my
buzz is so enormous. You see the way I did it, Hornets buzz like a bee. I'm rapping real non-stop. You see, I can't do this shit. Dollars, I'm getting dollars, that's not a problem. What else you got, dog? I keep on styling, I keep on rhyming. Mike, what I'm like. I be nice, I be cold as ice. That will suffice, that was kinda basic, but I got the kind of bars to make your basic. She miss me, I used to make classic. I dropped out of school and now I'm making classics. Boy, I'm Arkansas, I'm hella raw. It's not for sport, but my name is Penn, but I don't draw. Yo, quit fucking with me, hold up. Look, man, I'ma keep on going, keep on flowing, keep on showing. They can't do this. My freestyles is better than shit that's written. It's really real. Tell me how you really feel. I'm out in Texas, so you know I keep it really trill like UGK. Ain't what I say. I made that one song and I'ma stay. That's a A-list lifestyle, like a pack of condoms, but I'm super raw. You niggas is something like a dum-dum. That mean you sucker. That mean you is another buster who's not like the young dude who be smooth, who I be. They know my name, that real MC, yo, that's me. Quit playing, bro. Quit playing. Whoa, shit! Hey! Hold up, it's off the dome, bro. It's not written. That's the craziest part. It's not written. I can keep going.
That's not. Well, man, I appreciate you coming up here, bro.
For sure.
That was a lot of love making that trip. Hey, it's my boy Penn Davis. Really Rell Podcast, episode number 30. Man, go share, like, subscribe. Shout out to A-List. We out.
Yeah.